What's good, YouTube? We're going to be bringing you guys a little 4-5 mini scheme. It's something I've been working on, and I got it kind of done right in the last game. And I'm going to custom. That's just for me, so I can have just my plays, and I don't have to worry about the extra stuff. But as far as what you're going to do is you're going to come out in 4-5. Now, the playbook or the formation I like to come out is an Oki across. We're going to talk about that in a second. We'll get back to that. And the play is the blitz double A. Now, this looks different than what we're actually going to be using it for. So we're just going to come out in a shotgun spread type set to give it a feel, to give it that feel, so you guys can just see the blitz. I don't want to over-exaggerate on this blitz. In my opinion, it's one of the better blitzes I've found, simply because of the formation. A lot of stuff goes into blitzes, guys. Sometimes people think it's just the blitz, but it's not just the blitz. It's the coverage. It's the ability to set it up quickly. There's a lot that goes into it. So, anyways, what I like to do out of this formation, real quick, I want to show you, is you see through baseline, it's essentially dying flat from last year. How these corners are basically in this nice little region. Now what I like to do is I like to move the safety over, so now I have 5 deep. Essentially I'm showing a 5 deep shell with 2 backers. Now the key to this formation is when we spread our linebackers, you see they're going to go down to basically 4-3 stack flex type of position. And then all we're going to do off that is we're going to spread our defensive line. And when we spread our defensive line, sometimes you may want to just manually do stuff, but this is what I like to do. Now all you have to do on this play is run it for double edge, but if we're going to finagle it so we can get 2 free. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say that you can zone the defensive tackle on the right, you're going to spy the defensive end on the right, and you're going to contain that linebacker on the right. And snap the ball, you're going to see you come free off the edge, and essentially there you go, there's 3-man pressure. Now obviously it's not 3-man pressure because you're using a spy and contain, but we have not been able to use spies, at least from almost every blitz I've found. We've not been able to be using the spies like we were able to last year. So this is a huge advantage. So now if we wanted to, another thing that we could do is we could put 2 spies on the right. If we don't want to use the container, then we can just zone the backer. And again, you're going to see pressure comes in. Now that's been the problem this year, is when you try to put 2 spies out there, they seem like they, it would work in Madden 13 and NCAA 13, but in NCAA 14 here, it hasn't been working very well. So what we're going to do is, we're going to basically take it a step further. So we're going to, like I said, zone the defensive tackle, spy the defensive end, and contain that linebacker. So now you got wider bases so that they occupy those guys for just a split second long enough to get the pressure. Okay, and then you see this pressure screaming heat off the left edge. Now you can do the same thing to the right side, and that's the beauty of this formation. And sometimes I like to just back the coverage up, because it seems like the way this game works this year, off coverage is a little bit more effective than it was last year. So same concept here, spy the defensive end and contain the linebacker. You're going to purple the defensive tackle on the left now, and you should be seeing right pressure here from the right side. Whoops, I forgot to say that. On the right side, the blitz angles are a little bit different, so what you want to do to alleviate the guessing is you're going to go ahead and spread the line and re-blitz both linemen on the right side of the screen. That's very important. And then you're going to do the same concept here. You're going to spy, you're going to contain on the right, or excuse me, on the left side of the screen. You're going to purple the defensive tackle, and now you're going to see the blitz is going to come in off the right side. And there you see the issue with it, though, is sometimes it seems like when you send it from this side, for whatever reason, I don't know exactly the reason yet, I have to get back into practice mode, but the defense, or the guard, is a little bit less easy, or a little harder to manipulate. So one concept that I've worked on now is spreading the line, of course. And I don't think we actually did it on the last site, so let's try it. The same thing. Spreading the line. So that was what we were forgetting. No wonder it didn't work. Okay, so it works. It's just you make sure you're spreading your line, and make sure on the right side you need to go ahead and re-blitz the defensive end so you get that blitz angle. You see that blitz angle? That's a very important blitz angle for this to work properly. And what I like to do is I like to go ahead and spy my defensive end, contain my right outside linebacker or left of screen outside linebacker. And now you're gonna see pressure is gonna come in. Did we forget to spread the line? I think we forgot to spread the line again. Alright, we're not gonna forget this time, so hopefully it comes in. So, move those both guys. Team. Huh. That's weird. I don't know why it wasn't working right. But anyway, that's not the main thing I do from this anyway, so I mean I still want it to work right, so let's try it again. Crash the line up. I always do that to make sure it works. It was working earlier. It was working in the game I ran in. See, it works there. No, well, it wasn't working when we used the contain spot. Huh. You may have to go ahead and over-commit a little bit on the right side pressure. Let's see. Double spy. See, it's still coming. Okay, so now we got it. So the one issue with the right side pressure, we're going to take a look here. We're going to actually show you the issue. So we're going to locally zone our linebackers. You're going to see here on the right side of the screen, the defensive tackle is not blitzing. You see this defensive tackle on the left blitzing on that blitzing on the wide. The one on the right is not doing this. Go ahead and crash your line up so that will happen. And then again, you want to go ahead and re-blitz that defensive end. So now essentially you have the concept you had on the left side of the field. If I could ever get my linebackers to spread. And then all you're going to have to do now is spy, contain, zone, and voila. Now we're essentially where we were before with the defense. So this means you can now so now we were with the last blitz, where we were spying the end and containing the linebacker. Now we can do that with the right side pressure, but we just have to spread the line and crash them out. And there you see, coming very clean off the edge. That's a 3-man pressure with spying containing the back edge, which is something that we haven't seen since Madden 13. So, the key is you can do it from this. You kind of need this play, from what I've seen. The blitz angles are just really effective from this play. But if you want to send double side pressure, you're going to spread your line. You're going to crash them up. You're going to spread your linebackers. Do not re-blitz them. Do not do that. And then you're just going to re-blitz your defensive end. And now you're going to see here, and this double edge pressure is pretty dang good. And let's just look at this in the replay. I want to show you what happens, so you guys get a little look. See. Basically what happens here, watch the interior linemen. They block no one. Look at that. Look at that. You see how they just kind of come together? Come together while two people are just coming free at the quarterback. And the cool part about that is if your opponent is blocking a running back, that's not going to pick up the blitz. So you can see here, blocking a running back, but the pressure's still coming. And the key is this pressure, because of those blitz angles we have those defensive ends on, this pressure comes in like literally no time. Like it's like 2 seconds. Let's just count. 1,001, 1,002 stack. So they don't even have time to break on curl routes for this thing to come in, which is nice. That's why I love this blitz. That's why I've been running this for the last like 3 games. And just adjust my coverage. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll purple and I'll hook, use that concept from last year, and then like I said, I like to bring the free safety down, put him in a man or in a yellow English user, this side of the field. And really the only thing you gotta watch out for is the left side streak and the drag underneath. That's all I gotta watch out for, and then you see the pressure. I was gonna scream it. So, thanks for checking out today's video, guys. Make sure to leave a like rating below if this helped you in any way. More of on the 425 defense coming soon. I just wanted to put this tip up. Also, guys, make sure my ebook is going to be dropping. I'm going to be sending it to my subscribers on Monday, and I'm going to send it to all my websites that I have contact with. I'm going to be sending it to them on Monday, and they'll try to post them for me by Tuesday morning. So just make sure that you guys are checking out those ebooks. Those ebooks are going to be really effective. I just finished up the offensive one today, and I think it's like, each offensive video is like 20 to 30 minutes, so that's going to be a total of 5 videos, so it's like 2 to 2.5 hours of content. So, you know, a lot of content, guys. And hopefully you guys can use it to better yourself in the game. If you can't use it, it's fine. It's a free ebook. It's not like I'm charging. So just go ahead and check that out for me. I'd really appreciate it. Also, guys, comment if you have any questions about 425. Also, real quick, I do want to show you one thing I've been working on. And this is just something that you can take with you from this video and try yourself. So what I've noticed is when I spread my line and spread my linebackers, sometimes the game will let me stack my linebackers in these gaps, and I hope it will show here. Actually, let me reset them. So like I spread them and then I reset them, and then like sometimes, like if I run them off at the right point, like it lets me stack them. I don't know, it's weird. It's happened like 4 times out of like 10. So not a great success rate, but I mean, if we could maybe figure out the secret to being able to do that, that'd be huge. And I don't really value it that much anymore. I like to spread anyway, but I mean, anyways, just something. Usually, you know, what was happening was I would just randomly bring them down in the gap for no reason at all, because I was actually just like away from the controller, and I saw that they ended up stacking, and I didn't know why they did. So I worked on it, and I could never figure it out. It had nothing to do with, like you see here, it has nothing to do with dropping them down right there, and you can't go in the middle either. So you're just gonna have to tinker with that. I'm promising you guys it really did happen. I don't have video footage of it because I wasn't recording, but I mean, it really did happen. I don't know what it was. It may have been if I globally rebuilt them here. No, still don't work right. I don't know what it was, but I mean, it was weird. Because like I stacked them like right next to the, like right here, and then clicked off, and they stayed there for a second. I don't know what it is. Let's try reblitzing. No, that's not it. Let's try zoning. Nope. See, I don't remember what I did. So, anyways, just something for you guys to check out, maybe try yourself. That's all I got for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. See you.